Hey fundraisers, Fundraiser Chad here. It's been a great 2018. To close out the year, I thought we'd look at your 3 favorite fundraising tips from 2018. Enjoy.
I'm recovering, but it seems successful on our end, but I want to know what our guests think. What little things happen that we might not have seen that we can do better next year? So I want some feedback from them. So that means survey. We get so many survey requests and we don't have the time for them. Every company wants our feedback. So what do we do to make sure we actually get some response from our donors? So I have 2 things that I do. First of all, I don't ask the day after the event. They're still kind of in the glow, hopefully, or they might be really mad about something. I don't want that. I want the how they feel about it a week or so later. So I actually give them a full week to kind of, get past that little nitpicky kind of things. And also if they were super excited, just to kind of calm down and give a little perspective on it. So I wait a week. And then I reach out, and usually I'll send it along with the event results. So I'm sending a thank you. Thank you so much for your support, for attending, for bidding at the auction. We raised so much money. We couldn't have done it without you. We'd really love your feedback to make next year's event even better. Click this link. It's 4 questions. That's the second key. I wait a week, and then I only ask 4 things. 4 questions. So what are my 4 questions? My 4 questions are, what's the overall rating you'd give the event? And I go from poor, below average, average, above average, extraordinary. The food and beverage. What's your rating on the food and beverage? The auction or something, whatever you're doing to raise money there. What's your opinion on that? And then finally, how does this event compare to other events you attend in our region? Below par, far below par, average, one of our region's best events, or the best event I've attended in years. So that's kind of my scale there. That's it, those 4 questions. I'll put a free response box at the end just in case they'd like to say anything. But that's what I want to know. I want to know how those are, and that gives me a good sense. So 4 questions that yields great response because they know they can complete it in, under a minute. It's really 5 clicks. Simple way to get more sponsors. And that's what we're focusing on, right? With our events, we're focusing on sponsors over attendees. So much easier to maximize revenue if you put that precious time into sponsors rather than attendees. You can put anybody in those seats. Make sure you max out your sponsors. So how do you do that? Well, a simple way to do that is instead of having the various levels, platinum, silver, bronze, I guess I skipped the gold there. Instead of that, or only one exclusive sponsorship, like maybe just that top presenting one, offer multiple exclusive sponsorships. So instead of having like a supporting level where you're looking for 10 of those, break it into a bunch of different exclusive opportunities, like your registration sponsor, your hors d'oeuvre sponsor, your coat check sponsor. And at each one of those items, give them some exclusive branding, some logo placement, a chance to do something special there, a chance to have a company greeter there. They like that. They like being the only one at a certain level. That also lets you get competing companies, multiple banks, because they're not listed at the same level in the sponsorship brochure, which they don't like. So think creatively. Think what can you offer exclusively rather than just the generic levels that we're so used to doing. I want to talk today about donor visits. Donor visits are one of those key things to a successful fundraising program, increasing our support from both major and mid-level donors, and something that is stressed and preached by every fundraising guru out there. But sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to do this. Especially I find new fundraising professionals. They don't quite have the skill set or the rapport or the confidence to really be able to get these, and they just get down on themselves because they don't get enough donor visits, or they don't think they're getting enough donor visits. Well, today I'm here to tell you, yes, you need to keep trying, but don't worry if you're not always successful. Here's why. The simple act of asking for a donor visit, the simple act of saying, hey Joe, we really appreciate that you've given support to our organization. We've done a lot of impact and great good in the community. Could we sit down together and let me explain a little bit of the impact you're having and some great new initiatives we have? They say, that's okay. I'm happy supporting you guys. Thanks so much. That's fine. The simple invitation to a meeting is a great stewardship tool, a great donor touch point. So they don't always have to say yes, but you do always have to ask.
That's a wrap on the year of fundraisers. I hope you have an incredible holidays with friends and family. Get some respite, some relaxation, and we'll kick off 2019 real soon with more great fundraising tips. I'm incredibly grateful for you, for watching, for reading, for supporting me, for providing comments, and I can't wait to see what we get to in 2019. Cheers! Happy New Year, fundraisers!